So we move forward to sum number 13C. Okay, sum number 13C is over here. Okay, this one, a parallel line here and a parallel line like this. Okay, so we have got this line parallel to this line, this lines parallel to this lines. So accordingly we have got over here A, B, D, E, C, F and G. Right, so this is what they are given you. Now they are given that BA, so given, we'll write down the given first. Given is BA is parallel to DF, BA is parallel to DF. Second is given as CA is parallel to EG, CA is parallel to EG, yes. And finally given that BD is parallel to EC, BD is equals to EC. BD is equals to EC is what is given to you. You need to prove, so proof will be to, first one is BG is equals to DF and second one is EG is equals to CF. BG, that is this part, is equals to DF, that is this part. EG, that is this part, is equals to CF, this part. Okay, so seems very easy. Let's see. I'll show you what exactly is to be done. You need to prove that this side is equals to this side. So if you take this triangle over here, that is this triangle and this triangle, you can see these two are parallel lines, so automatically this angle will be this angle, corresponding angle. These are parallel lines, so this angle will be equal to this angle, again corresponding angles. And then we need a side. So for side we know that BD is equal to EC. So if I add DE to both, it will be BE is equal to DC. So by ASA test, it will be congruent. Let's see how to write it. So in triangle ABE and triangle, that's sorry, not ABE, in triangle GBE and triangle FDC. Okay, we have got first as angle GBE is equals to angle FDC because it's corresponding angles. Next one, angle GEB is equals to angle FCD, again corresponding angles. Next we have is BD is equals to EC, which is given. And now if I add DE to both, I get BD plus DE is equals to EC plus DE. So adding DE, we get over here BE is equals to CD. CD is of one triangle and BE is of another triangle. So therefore triangle GBE is congruent to triangle FDC, by which test A. So that is ASA test. Now BG is already a side of the triangle and DF is another side, so therefore BG be equal to DF. Also EG and EF are the sides, so EG is equals to CF. Reason for both will be CP/CT. That will be the required proof for this particular sum number 13C. We now move on to sum number 14. So this was comparatively an easy sum as compared to the 13th A1, which was quite lengthy also and tricky. Sum number 14. We have got two sums over here. That is, one is like this, where they are given that this angle is equal to this angle, this is equal to this, and this side is equal to this side. So it's 2y plus 3. Over here is 32, and this is 3x minus 7. This is 25. So we can see that these are vertically opposite angles. So angle, side, because this side is already given to you. So we can see that they are not given that these are equal, but we'll prove that. So we have over here that these two are equal given to you, and these two angles are equal. So by AAS test, triangles are congruent. Therefore, 3x minus 7 is equal to 32. That is given over here. So 3x will be 39 and x will be 13. Also, 2y plus 3 is equal to 25, and this will be because of CP/CT. Okay, so it will be 2y is equal to 25 minus 3, so 22, y will be equal to 11. Easy sum. Because they are not given any other details, so we need not write that how they are equal and all. Such sums normally don't come. If they come, they will always give you this thing, or you will need to write over here A, B, C, D and E, and then say that this side is equal to this side given, this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle, and then prove it to be congruent. Okay, it's very easy to do that thing, so not an issue much. So the second one, B part over here, is going to be this way, that it is a triangle like this and having two smaller triangles inside the same one in this manner. It is given that this angle is equal to this angle, this side is equal to this side, and this angle is equal to this angle. Again, this is x, this is 2y, this is 3y plus 8, and this will be 2x plus 4. So again, we know over here this angle, side angle, ASA, so triangles congruent by ASA test. Okay. Therefore, x is equal to 2y by CP/CT, and 2x plus 4 is equal to 3y plus 8 again by CP/CT. Replacing this x at 2y, so we get 2 into 2y plus 4 is equal to 3y plus 8. So 4y minus 3y is equal to 8 minus 4. Y is equal to 4. Therefore, x will be equal to 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So that's the value of x and y for sum number 14. So this was the exercise 9.2 completed. Now we move to the next part of the chapter, that is based on isosceles triangles. So let's see this. Now, we already know that isosceles triangles are those triangles which has got two of its sides as equal sides. So if I have got a triangle over here which is such that this side is equal to this side, then I call that this triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. So triangle in which the length of two sides are equal is called an isosceles triangle. Now it will be seen over here that the angles opposite to the equal sides, that is इसकी opposite क्या है ये, इसकी opposite क्या है ये, they will also be equal. This is a property of the isosceles triangle, that angles opposite to equal sides are equal. How do we prove it? Very easy. If you draw a line over here like this, we know that we are drawing a angle bisector. So this angle is equal to this angle, right? And if you draw this thing, so if I am having an isosceles triangle and draw a bisector of AD, that is AD over here, bisector AD, which meets BC at D, then it will be seen over here that this is equal to this is equal to this, and this is the common side. So these two triangles are congruent by SAS test. So automatically this angle will be equal to this angle. So this proves that the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Now see, up till now you used to use the property of isosceles triangles as base angles of isosceles triangles are equal. That is a property. But now you are not going to use it as a property. You are going to use it as a proof over here that angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay, this is what you are going to use now. That angles, it is this way, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Therefore over here, if AB is equal to AC, then angle C will be equal to angle B. AB के opposite C, AC के opposite B. So angle C will be equal to angle B. Of course, the meaning is the same, that the base angles are equal, but we will call it in a different manner. Similarly, the converse of it is the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. So if it is given to me ulta, that ये angles equal है पर ये sides equal दिया नहीं है, then I can prove. This is A, and this is common side S. So AAS test हो जाएगा, and I get the two triangles congruent. Therefore, this will be equal to this. So reverse is also true. That if angle C is equal to angle B, then AB will do AC. So these are the main important theorems what we are going to use in case of isosceles triangle. A very easy part of the chapter, that is isosceles triangles. Here we'll be not only be having isosceles triangles, but we'll be also having some calculations and some values of the angles to be found out. You will also need to do certain kind of congruency also. So it's a combination of all these things in the next exercise, that is exercise 9.3. So in exercise 9.3 we'll be having this kind of sums which will be related to isosceles triangles. So let's start with exercise 9.3. That's exercise 9.3. So they are given us first question 1. ABC is a right angle triangle in which angle A is 90, B and AB is equal to AC. Find angle B and angle C. So it is this way, that triangle ABC is such that angle A is 90 degrees and it's BC over here, and it's given that AB is equal to AC. So we need to find out angle this and this. Okay. So firstly we write over here that AB is equals to AC. Therefore angle B, we write angle C is equals to angle B. Angles opposite to equal sides. Equal. Okay. Therefore let that angle C is equals to angle B is equals to X. So now we have X plus 90 degree is equals to 180 degree. Sum of angles of a triangle. So we get 2x is equals to 90, x is equals to 45 degrees. Therefore angle AB, angle B is equals to angle C is equals to 45 degrees. Very easy. We move on to sum number 3. Show that every equiangular triangle is equilateral. Okay. So we have over here a triangle which is equiangular. We say over here that this is x, and this is x. So we name it as ABC. We need to prove क्या करना है? Prove is equiangular is equals to equilateral. That means I need to prove that AB is equals to BC is equals to AC. When what is given? Given is angle A is equals to angle B is equals to angle C. So very simple, the proof will be this way. Angle A is equals to angle B. Therefore, angle A के सामने क्या है? BC. BC will be equal to B के सामने है AC. Sides opposite to equal angles. Then we know that angle A is also equal to angle C. Therefore, BC will also be equal to AB. Same reason. Right? This was given. This is of course given, and this is side opposite. So let's write it down because it is not given. So it is given, and this is side opposite to equal angles. Now I can see BC is equals to AC also, and BC is equal to AB also. Therefore, ABC is equals to AC is equals to AB. Therefore, triangle ABC is equilateral. Very easy sum, right? I told you this is the easy part, so it doesn't matter. We move on next to sum number 4 ka second. The 4 has got 3 parts. We are doing the alternate sums. According 4th ka first and third will be homework. Second I am doing here. 5th ka first and third I will be doing. Second will be homework. 6th का again 4th ऐसे करके we will skip one and go to the next one. In case you are not able to do the alternate sums by your own, do let me know. Maybe I can give you one more video of the alternate sums to clear your doubts. But do try it first. Do see to it that you are trying it properly and you are able to understand it, because geometry part is really going to be difficult in the 9th standard. So be very attentive and at the same time practice a lot, because otherwise you will not come to know how to solve sums. Getting the solution will not help you. You will need to think how to get the solution. So that's why it's very important to do it yourself. So first you understand properly and then try to do it yourself. We move on to sum number 4 ka second. So 4th ka second. The figure is this way. These three sides are given equal, that is A, D, B, D and DC are given equal, and they are given this angle to be 130 degrees. This is angle X. You need to find out the value of X. Okay. Let's see first how to do it and then we'll write it. This angle is 130. If this is 130, the inside over here will be equal to 50 degrees, linear pair. If this is 50, opposite sides are equal, so opposite angles will be equal. So ye 50, so ye bhi 50. If this is 50 and this is 50, this becomes the exterior angle of the triangle. So that will be the sum of the interior angles, that will be 100. If that doesn't strike you, you can also do this way. This is 50, this is 50, so this will be 80 by sum of the angles of a triangle. So if this is 80 by linear pair, it will be 100. Earlier one was easier because it skips the steps. By exterior angle property, suppose exterior dimag mein nahi aaya, at least you can know that the third angle will be the sum of the three will be 180. You get 80, you get 100. If this is 100, now these two sides are equal, so if this is X, this will also be X. So X plus 100 is 180 degrees. So that is 40 degrees. Got it? Let's write it. Angle ACD is equals to 180 minus 130 is equals to 50 degrees. It's linear pair. Angle ACD is equals to angle DAC is equals to 50 degrees. Reason is angles opposite to equal sides AD and DC. Okay, so this is 50, this is 50. Angle ADB is equals to angle DAC plus angle DCA, exterior angle property, is equals to 50 plus 50 is equals to 100 degrees. Angle DBA is equals to angle DAB is equals to X because of angles opposite to equal sides. Therefore, X plus 100 is equals to 180 degrees, sum of angles of triangle. Therefore, 2x is equals to 80, x is equals to 40 degrees. Understood? Clear? Easy? We move on to the next sum. Sum number 5(1). The first sum of sum number 5. Sorry, this was, oh no, I made a mistake. This was 5(1), 5 ka second. I made a mistake in seeing the sum. I forgot to see the fourth sums. So I did this one. So I'll do fourth ka first, then third, yeah. Okay, so we'll manage this thing. It will take fourth ka first. This is 50. This is X. A very simple sum. A, B, C and D. This is, we know very well, this will be equal. So angle, we'll take this as YY. Angle ABC is equals to angle ACB is equals to Y. angles opposite to equal sides. Therefore y plus 50 is equals to 180 degrees. Sum of angles of triangle. Therefore 2y is equals to 130, y is equals to 65 degrees. X plus y is equals to 180 degrees, linear pair. Therefore x plus 65 is equals to 180, x is equals to 115 degrees. That's sum number fourth ka first. We are going to do now sum number fourth ka third. Sum number third. Okay, an easy sum. If there is 27, these two are equal, so this is 27, so this will be 27. This 2 27, so this will be 54. Exterior angle property 27 to 27, 54. If this 54, this will be 54. So this x will be 180 minus 54 minus 54. Let's write it down. Angle DBC is equal to angle DCB is equal to 27 degrees. Angles opposite to equal sides. Therefore angle CDA is equal to angle DBC plus angle DCB, exterior angle property, is equal to 27 plus 27 is equal to 54. Angle CDA is equal to angle CAD is equal to 54 degrees. Angles opposite to equal sides. Therefore 54 plus 54 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. Sum of angles of triangle. Therefore x is equal to 180 minus 108 is equal to 72 degrees. Okay, that was sum number fourth ka third, right? We'll stop here for this particular video. So we will start the next thing by sixth ka first sum. Okay.